I received this question on my recent YouTube video and I really wanted to talk about it. So were there any difficult moments in this recent most busy season, aka the Nutcracker? Absolutely. There's always going to be difficult moments in anything in life. So basically, this Nutcracker season, two things that I struggled with, not too bad, but two pains in my body. One that I've had before and one that I've never felt before ever. So one thing that's kind of reoccurring in the last, I don't know, 7 years or more is pain in my right hip. So that flared up our first weekend in Miami pretty badly. I remember Brian looking at me straight in the eyes and being like, you need to chill out and take care of that because we have a long season ahead. So I took care of that as best as I could and it ended up being okay. It still hurt throughout the whole season, but not too bad. And we did end up changing a small part in the Sugar Plum Paw choreography just so that it wouldn't aggravate it because there was this one part that really hurt it. So there was that, my hip, and I know that my hip doesn't get better unless I rest, so I knew I couldn't really do anything about it. And then the thing that I had never felt before was what I think is plantar fasciitis in my right foot. That was new. I didn't really know how to deal with that. So I basically just tried to manage the pain throughout the season. And now that I've taken almost a complete week off, neither things are hurting me at all. So I'm being really mindful because I don't want them to come back. And that's why I've been taking such a long break, at least for me. The other thing that was difficult or a challenge was all of the traveling that I did this Nutcracker season, which is exactly what I wanted. I wanted to travel, and we did. We traveled and performed in 4 cities, but just managing my rest and recovery because it was just so much traveling in such short amount of time on top of all the dancing, performing, and rehearsing. And you know how tiring traveling can be. So it was just challenging in the best way. I learned so much as just like a person, not even just as a dancer, but also managing all of the different schedules, all the flights, rental cars, Airbnbs, hotels, the rehearsal schedules in the theater, in the studio, making sure we have our music, making sure we know all of our choreography. It was just a lot. Such an amazing challenge. And the last thing that I'll say is, but this goes for any performance, not just like Nutcracker, is trying to hit that consistency on stage because there's nothing as valuable as a dancer that can be consistent. And you can't always be consistent, you can't always hit your turns, but the goal is to be as consistent as possible. So I was trying to be consistent throughout the whole season, no matter how tired I was or whatever the case may be. I do really like this topic and conversation, and I hope more dancers are open to talking about what they struggle with as well, because I know even I like to watch those kinds of videos, so maybe we can be a little bit better about that.